Greetings, salutations. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ekard here, my partner in crime.
Hey guys, what's up with OTK?
And we are here for Kylie Minogue. I Should Be So Lucky. Music video I haven't seen. I believe the song we've heard, or
Yes,
yeah,
we have heard
and
several times.
yes,
We heard it live. We've
yeah,
heard it sung in different ways.
okay,
This is the song that I'm always talking about. That as an artist, it's an amazing to see that they can take a song that is quintessentially very 80s pop music and turn it into something else. Um, we're watching this video. I know we are all over the place, and eventually we might do a backwards forwards kind
yeah,
of thing. But today, July 4th, Kylie Minogue's debut album was released, Kylie. So I wanted to watch the video to celebrate and get this out there as fast as we can. We've watched other Kylie Minogue stuff. It's just on our Patreon at the moment. So if you think that we haven't been doing Kylie Minogue stuff, we have. It's just can't get it on
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's there. So please go check out our Patreon for that. But to celebrate her anniversary and to celebrate something I'm patriotic about, is Kylie Minogue. I wanted to watch this video with you, and I wanted to get it out for the fans too. I
yeah.
figured you haven't seen it yet. It's not the oldest. I still think Locomotion is the debut single,
Yeah,
and
the
then this
oldest
is
that we've
like
seen.
yes, the oldest that we've seen, and then this is the song off her debut single off her debut album.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
with that said, you already know. Well, let's jump right into it. Oh yes, with all the transitions. when they had to build a set for the entire house, yeah. Oh man. Hey. Oh, that transition, yeah. I love you. Yo, we used to say I love you like with the LUV back then too. Okay. We don't say it enough like that anymore. I was wondering if we was gonna have a bath scene.
I mean, they set it up.
Yeah, that's what, like, the bath is there. Gotta be in it. Hey. All the perspective shots, like the way that they filmed in the 80s, man. Oh, we got everything ready. Hey. Someone got to pick that up. Hey.
I love this song so much.
So
I love this song so much.
80s.
I love this song so
So
much.
80s. That is so 80s. Yep. You know, it's funny. There's a basketball player who recently was in a video, and it's like Kiss Mary Kill, and then like they gave him like three names and of artists, and he was just like, yeah, I don't know any of these artists, because it's a newer days one, right? They showed him images, and Kylie Minogue was one of them. He chose to marry Kylie Minogue.
You don't even need to know who she is just to know that you want to marry her. It's that simple.
That's why I
You
was
don't
like,
you don't
yeah,
gotta know anything about this woman. You just see her, you're
yeah,
like, yeah, I gotta marry her. Plain and simple. The
yeah.
Kylie Minogue effect.
The Kylie Minogue effect. I was just thinking of the timing, because it was such an older image they showed of her. That's what I'm like, is that like in the like 90s or around the early 2000s? Right, so that was like, oh wow, and mind you, it permeated on my timeline, and I was like, the weird world where the NBA and Kylie Minogue has now mixed. Yeah, because I'm very big into sports, so I thought that was the timing of it was just pretty funny, considering, yeah, just everything, like,
Yeah,
especially
you're
with
gonna
our
have to send it
Kylie
to me
journey.
so I can
Yeah,
tell you exactly what
yeah.
it is.
Like, yeah, because
Yeah.
I gotta find it. It's one of those things. I hope that I press like on it, or at least bookmark
Right.
it to come back around for it. But yeah, now seeing the '80s editing, it just think. I always think more so about the history of editing, the history of like music videos, in terms of that way, like with the different transitions, knowing what types of cuts they use and everything. And mind you, as I mentioned before, a lot of the stuff was just much harder to do back in those days without the advancement of computer engineering and editing and stuff like that. So just thinking about the amount of times they had to retape that portion again and on the film too. So yeah, man, that's why I think I appreciate the most when we go back and do these music video reactions, because I'm just like, all right, well, how were they able to do some of these things that are so easy now, like, and it's easy, like, to me, of course, it would be easy because it's like an amount of repetitions, but back then, like, we're talking about spending hours on trying to get the right portion down, and then get it into a format that could be presentable for TV. You know, the song, I remember this, yeah, so we listen to the song a lot now, especially because between the concerts and live performances, so it's always, the song is always gonna have the same grade as we gave it before, which is like what, 9/10. So it's always a fun song to listen to. And the music video, I'm also gonna give it around a 9 as well, because like give it more so, like I'm judging it differently based on his age and his time and whatnot, especially like, and I'm judging those videos against each other, more so because I think it would be unfair to judge those videos against videos from nowadays with as much new technology and much editing and whatnot, because if like comparing it, like there's still a certain artistry
Yes.
that's within the like after a certain amount of time, like there are videos that could like stand the test of time, right? And that also goes along with the songs. And I felt like I think we say nowadays people are trying to put more of an onus on the song than the actual video in the industry, for if we're just looking at a lot of videos now, it's very different cultures that place more onus on the actual music video than the song, but nowadays, I think we will say maybe in the US audience at the moment, it's more about, all right, what's the next song, right? Especially with rap. So with rap being right now the most dominant like genre in the world, which once again, you would access 10 years ago, I never thought that rap would be this big. Even in rap, it's about the song, not about the music video. You have to go to someone like Kendrick, which you can have appreciation for the music video, right? Then we start looking at other outside of the US market, right? Where we go to, let's say, K-pop, a field that we've been in for the last decade or plus, right? Where it was literally all about the music video, how quirky it was in the beginning of the K-pop heydays. Then it became about, all right, well, how good is the song, as well, right? And then the song became like the most important part. And then you had like this unison between the song and the music video, because you also have to think about how jarring it is to have a lot of members, say, in one music video and focus on the artistry of it. And then you take it to Japan, where it's a mix between, all right, well, how visually stimulating as the music video, because we watched Kanishi's video about 2 weeks ago, where
Mm-hmm.
it's a visually stimulating video, and we're just like, wow, this is really like telling a story within this music video itself.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think about, like, we go back to the 80s, this is, as you would say, this is what the type of story we're trying to tell. We
Mm-hmm.
have to focus on the music video is as important as the song, because we can't make as many music videos as we want. We don't all have the
Right.
same amount of technology to mass produce and make music videos. If you're an artist, you are a very it's much harder to be an artist back in the days and have the machine behind you, because if you get signed to
Mm-hmm.
a label, you are the end all be all a lot for these companies. And if you flop, so does the company. It's
Mm-hmm.
harder to succeed from there. So that's why, like, the stakes are so much different for people back in the days. And of course, they paved the way for what we get nowadays. So that's what I like in my mind. That's what goes on when I'm thinking about the music videos. I'm like, what were the stakes like when we watch anything from Madonna? Knowing that this is game breaking, this is meta breaking for the few
Mm-hmm.
people that come after her, which is why the appreciation for a lot of artists nowadays may not reach the same pinnacle for the artists that we have back in the days, because
Mm-hmm.
they're not breaking barriers or anything.
Right.
It's like they're just kind of like trying to reinvent the wheel, and that's
Mm-hmm.
very different. Being like, hey, you know what? I made witch pop, which is a genre which we would remember from Oh My Girl, K-pop. Like, that's not a popular genre of music, but it's out there. Like, no, but will it break to the mainstream? Probably not right now, because there isn't really a person known for witch pop that is mainstream. So that would be like breaking the mold, right? Kylie, of course, was breaking the mold.
Mm-hmm.
And Madonna and artists just like that are always like breaking the mold, and it's hard to find that nowadays. But I think that's where you can have, like, in the most recent video we just talked about, Mirage with
Mm-hmm.
Afro beats, and how there was a breakthrough of Afro beats in the last 2 to 3 years now, and now it's like everywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like waiting for people to do that type of thing, and then
Mm-hmm.
place the onus of that with the song and the music video. I know I just went on a whole yap session,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
yeah, that's
This
essentially
one
it.
but
Just
this is
yeah,
kind of what happens when we get
yeah,
into, especially this older stuff. I
yeah.
find that, like, we're in a position, at least with this music video, where it's something between, like, let's say, the ABBA videos we've watched,
Hmm.
and then, yeah, let's say, like, late 80s, 90s, early 90s Madonna, like with Express Yourself and stuff,
Yeah.
right? Where we can see that ABBA, as we've discussed in those, or I've discussed with you in those reactions and discussions, that these are promotional videos.
Yeah.
This is so ABBA doesn't need to travel all around the world, that they could stay in Europe, travel Australia, and then try to break the States, or to break England, to
Hmm.
break the UK, by showing these promotional videos during things, right? And we're seeing that still, even as music videos become more prevalent in the 80s, when Kylie's making her debut as a singer, as opposed, branching out for being an actress, that there's still promotional videos, right?
Yeah.
We're still creating this thing where, uh, well, she's located in Australia, she's not really going anywhere. How far can we push this actress in her singing career to really get out to the global majority?
Yeah.
We make this music video. We sell it out to distributors all over the world and see what clicks, right?
Yeah.
And then when MTV is really booming and music videos are really big, and the statement pieces of your albums, of your, like, who's gonna do what next? How are we shooting this? How are we implementing this new technology to get all these acts across? Because MTV is now a huge thing, with in the late 80s, early 90s, so on and so forth, right? With Madonna. And then we watch something like Express Yourself. So we get something like, let's say, ABBA's Knowing Me, Knowing You, half outside, half soundstage, right? This, where they didn't really need to be build anything, right? You just shoot outside, you put up a tarp to show like a background, you get the singers on a seat to move them around into camera, you move the camera, that's it. Then we move to I Should Be So Lucky, which, like, as you mentioned, they had to build that set. It's just a set that they had to build from scratch in order to facilitate the camera and lighting, and then also on a green screen, because there are green screen shots. Then we go to something like Expression Stuff where they had to build all the fucking sets, right? That's a whole fucking movie right there, that music video. And it's just like showing the growth, and definitely I appreciate your understanding and trying to talk about the difference between what we can do now and what they had to do then to just get promotion out. Whereas now you can do a lyric video, and if the song pops off on Twitter, or if the song pops up on TikTok, or if the song pops up on like a show
YouTube.
or
Yeah.
something, YouTube, you don't need to do a music video.
Yeah.
There's a lyric video. You just need to do a couple TikTok dances, get people to dance with you, and that's it. Artists had to get companies behind them that wanted to build productions, that wanted to build sound stages, that wanted to get costuming right, that wanted to create like a whole era for the album. So like I'm also thinking like in terms of like the other music videos that go along with this album, and just how they connect as well, and
Mhm.
what that means for the storytelling, the narrative of it all, the narrative of Kylie's debut album, and how we want to present Kylie internationally, or how we still want to keep the cool sweet girl next door image that we have of her from the show that she's on, Neighbors, and how we can use that to push her music career into people's
Absolutely.
home and get people to realize she's more than just an actress. See, she's really cute, she can sing, she's fun, she's lively. You love her on this, you'll love her on this. Go buy the album, watch the music video, request it on like your radio stations, and then push it out to the world. How big can we get Kylie internationally? So
Yeah.
yeah, it is very, I think it's such a fascinating and intriguing thing, the music video, and how important it is to the artist, and how it's changed the industry. I mean, the first music video on MTV is the Buggles video Killed the Radio Star,
Hmm.
right? About how music videos were becoming way more important than radio, and now how we've kind of turned back a little bit. How even though radio isn't an important thing, but it's not
It's become
like,
podcasts now.
right, and it's not like artists are churning out music videos all the time. I think for me a good example would be like Beyonce. Beyonce doesn't need to make music videos anymore. She doesn't.
Even Rihanna don't even need to make music.
Rihanna doesn't
Period.
need, no one like, you like their music, they're so big now, they don't need to do a music video because you're just gonna like the song anyway and you're gonna stream it. They Artists back then had to promotion, fly everywhere, um, make a music video, do talk shows, do radio shows. Like it's really wild how much work you had to put into just trying to get yourself out there as an artist, and the different levels of who's really an artist, who's this and that, blah blah blah. What and then oh, it's just cheesy, or this is too much, or this is now too. What really are we doing with the medium, and da 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 da. So yeah, I like that when we go back and watch the older stuff that we get to have these conversations, because I don't think a lot of people appreciate music videos that much anymore, or appreciate videos from back in the day, because again, we don't have MTV, we don't have videos just playing at random, we don't have the box. You get on YouTube, you watch what you like, and that's about it. And if a suggestion auto plays, then you're lucky to find something else. If TikTok is a little bit better because depending on your algorithm, they'll push like, "Hey, you like this artist? What about this artist? You might like them." It's getting a little like it used to be, but it'll never be the magic of this era. It will never be the magic of the 90s. So, yeah. But all that to say, I love this song so much. To me, it will always put a smile on my face. It always makes me feel good. I love Kylie. I love the different renditions of this song, but the original will always be my number one favorite. It just makes me feel good. It puts a smile on my face. I love how Kylie sings it. I love the like newness in her voice when I go back and listen to her first set of tracks. I'm not saying like I don't want people to, but her voice has grown and changed now from where we at from Kylie to Tension 2. It's This is a mature lady voice. This is, oh yeah, I can sing. I gotta find my footing. I gotta, this is what I got right now. Please let me gain and earn the experience and the time to grow as an artist. And it's just such a magical thing to see, and to listen to. The music video also always puts a smile on my face. I give it an 8 because sometimes I don't know really if the video can like stand the test of time. I think it's fun to watch, but like
Yeah.
when you get to the green screen part, you're just like, oh man, that's
Yeah. Yeah, because this
it-
is what they had to do back in the
right. That's
days.
what you
Yeah.
had to do. But it's like the visuals that they show that they choose for the green screen, like the top hat with the balloons
Yeah.
coming out, and you go,
Yeah.
okay, you just
Like
gotta
that, or
go.
like the ones where it's just like she's in like a purplish background here. Hold on. Like the green screen here. I love you.
Or when they do the green screen of the apartment instead of
Yeah.
just shooting her in the apartment with that outfit.
Yeah.
Like I just think that that's like you go, oh,
These are
okay.
the this like this here, like the pixelated top
That
like
is
hat.
so like it's clip
Yeah.
art. It's just so funny to me. Like I just like how can I get Kylie Minogue to reshoot this music video in the same vein, like but also but change
Just the
what you
2025
see.
version of this.
Right, but
Yeah.
change what you see on the green screen, like, or just do this again. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just yeah. For me, it teeters at an 8, just because it is very 80s. It true. When every time I talk about I like this is an 80s song. This is
Yeah.
an 80s music video. It is very of its time. There's a sweetness to it, and there's heart to it, and there's like um it's just so lovely. It's
Yeah.
just so lovely. Yeah, I love this song, and I think I've been singing it for 24 hours straight on and off to myself without even listening to it, because like I was like, I can't watch the music video. We gotta watch the music video today. But just like
Yeah.
in the corner of my house, like, I should be so lucky. Just like having to stop myself. But it's so infectious. Like I can see
Yes.
how definitely this song broke the zeitgeist, and it's just an earworm, and it's a lot of fun. And for me, when I think about pop music, this is a great aside from the locomotion, which is a cover, this is a great debut song for a fresh new artist. Like it's
Yeah.
just you can't escape it. Once you hear it, you can't escape it. Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 10 out of 10 song, 8 out of 10 music video. I can't wait to watch more of like older Kylie Minogue videos. Eventually we will get around to um listening to the whole album. I've never heard the whole album for Kylie. I need to own it.
Mhm.
I need to find a way to buy it. And also eventually we will get to our tension
Yeah,
concert review.
you just reminded me too, like just now. I'm just like, oh shit, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's
We
a
will get
lot.
to it.
There's a lot of music stuff that we gotta
Yeah,
like
we're
catch up
trying.
on.
We've had
Yeah.
stuff happen. We're really trying to. And you're like, well, that concert happened in April. We know we've had a lot happen since April.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot has happened in April. Yeah. Oof. Oh man. All right,
Oh,
folks. Oh,
maybe
actually,
we'll
yeah.
do it on the anniversary of Tension 2 or Tension, whenever that when Tension 2 came out soonish.
Soonish, yeah, because technically it's a year since we started doing music reactions
This.
on this channel. So yeah, it should be around soon.
So
Yeah.
yes, guys, we are gonna do it. We should be so
Yes.
lucky that we actually fucking get it
Yeah.
done.
Yes, yes. Oh man. Well, folks, thank you guys for rocking with us, and we'll be catching you guys soon for more. I already know. Houses.